Hey, beautiful soul. Monica Fernandez here, coach of the Awakened Soulmate coaching program. And I am here to share with you one quote and a couple quick questions. I'm at my 108 studio with my chakra flags behind me. And I have a quote from the 1700s by Geta. And he said, doubt can only be removed by taking action. Doubt can only be removed by taking action. And so this, several hundred years later, my heavens, we are still needing that reminder to get over the self-doubt. The self-doubt that I see here in myself, and as I have trained my brain to overcome the self-sabotage and the self-doubt, it took years of practice and willingness to overcome it, but it took action, as in getting a therapist, getting a coach, as in stepping out of my comfort zone. And otherwise, I wouldn't be able to say to you here now, beautiful soul, that I have grown through adversity. And my wish for you, with all the doubt and the fear that I had for decades, and all the time that I feel that I have wasted, has not been wasted time. It has been a building. It has been a diversity that I have climbed up and over and through. And so in my 108 studio, I'm here to invite you. This 108, these numbers here, is a sacred number that I created a methodology of a workout 7-8 years ago. 2 years ago, I launched this Awakened Soulmate coaching program, which you are watching with this platform here. Prior to that, I was a personal trainer and a yoga teacher. And so the sacred number really got me. It was very curious as to why do we do 108 sun salutations at the beginning of every year, at the beginning of every season. What is this 108? So I did my work, I did my research, and I looked into it for years. I read about it, and here's the mala beads. This is one of the things that you might be familiar with. The mala beads are prayer beads. They are like the ones that I was raised with. The rosary beads, we all need more prayer. And when I learned about the prayer behind it and the meaning behind it, it really has been tugging at me. This 108 is for you today to take action on this one and only amazing life that you've been blessed with. And then the absolute empty space that 0 represents, which is that holding of space that you can feel what it is that you want to accomplish in this new year. You can know that there's something that let's go back to the one that is tugging at your heartstrings. That is a dream that you have had on your heart in your one and only amazing life, and that you have put perhaps on the back burner because you've been caring for others, because somebody said, you'll never amount to anything. You cannot do that one thing, that one dream, whether it's to be a magnificent dancer, Olympic ice skater, whether it's to write that book, whether it's to get into a new career. It's never too late. That one thing is unique to you. I believe every soul has come here for the purpose of a greater good. And so when you hold space for what that feels like, let's just sit with that for a moment. What is that dream on your heart? Even if you're in the second half of your life, even if your brain thinks, or you think, self-sabotage, that you are too old, that you cannot do it because you don't have that college degree, or that somebody, that old tape that is telling you over and again, no, you cannot do that. And then what has happened is that your doubt has been fueled. And what did I start out with this today? Doubt can only be removed by taking action. Taking action on your one and only magnificent life, so that you feel that connectivity of your soul, you know when you're in alignment with your soul's purpose. You know it. You can feel it. And you know when you're not. You get a gut feeling, and your body is very smart, very wise, and you get a visceral lump in your throat. You know those feelings. You know what I'm talking about. And so when you take that into peel back the layers, what is that one thing that I really know that I need to attend to now before it's too late? What is that one wish on my heart? What is that one soulmate that I only dream about and I'm too scared to go out and meet? And so it is. Infinite possibilities, which is the 8 of the 108, are yours when you dance with that alignment of your soul, when you give yourself that time in the quiet to listen, to feel, to trust, and to know that consciousness, that higher self, that veil of consciousness that you know in your dream state, you have to go get that thing. You have to go reach that mountain peak. You know you have to get that book written before it's too late. And when you do, you have that feeling that fuels your heart, that opens your eyes first, and then your feeling of love for what? This life. The love of your life is your soul to soul connection. You are the awakened soulmate. And when you open your eyes to realize that all of those old tapes and all of those things that those people said, whether it was parents, whether it was mentors, whether it was your former mate, and so these were not necessarily your truths. Your truth will set you free, and that is the one thing that you came here to do. Let your voice be heard. Procrastinate no more. You see, we procrastinate, we'll put on the Netflix, we'll watch TV, we know there's something to be done. Let's take something as small as the dishes in the sink, as small a task as the piles of paper that we have yet to dive into and properly organize. I'm talking small tasks, I'm talking big dreams. I'm talking procrastination starts with your brain that gives you all of that madness of sometimes, very truthfully, they're lies. That's interesting that I said that. Very truthfully, there are lies. The lies that you have been told, the brainwashing that you have been told, the codependent thinking, so you want to please everybody, that you're still not following that one dream on your heart. I had it said to me today. Somebody said to me, oh my gosh, I am so trying to please everybody that I've lost myself in that energy, which causes anxiety and overwhelm. The awakened soulmate is the one who opens their eyes to realize that no thing and no one can take this one divine gift that is yours and yours alone on your heart that you came here to do, to be, to have whatever it is, whether it is a tangible writing of a book or literal moving out of this area. And you have this dream on your heart to live at the beach. Who says you cannot? Others that you might have been listening to. When you open your eyes to that one dream, and when you take accountability, you start to take action, and that doubt, bye-bye, is gone, because you've taken the action and you've jumped in the ring called your life. And your life, this one life to live, the only amazing life that you've been blessed with, is not promised tomorrow. So when I have clients that are 50 to 80 years old looking for their soulmate, bravo, girl. Bravo, boy. You got it. You have to believe it. And you know that your beliefs are just thoughts. And your thoughts leads to your feelings. One thought leads to the feelings, which then leads to your actions. The 8 is infinite, solid action that you start taking today. And if it scares you, bravo. You know that if you jump, the net will catch you. You know that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. You know that I, as your coach, am here to help bring out the tools that are already inside you. The Awakened Soulmate coaching program came to me in times of really tough stuff. The only thing that helps me through it all was my faith in the one and that freedom to let go and the infinite possibilities that have come to me ever since, 8 years later. The joy in my heart, the alignment in my soul. This is my path for you to understand that you have that one path too. You have that dream on your heart too. You have purpose too, whether or not you know it. Today is Epiphany. Today is the 12th day of Christmas. Today is that aha moment in us together, that we can have this discovery and realize that, you know what? Oh my gosh, you have no idea how good it can be. And I'm not saying that your life is not great already. And you have this magnificent spouse walking alongside you. And so that's a soul-to-soul connection, and bravo for you. But I want to share with you that we can collectively, as one beautiful human family, even grow more in love, more unconditional love, so that this planet, Mother Earth, our county, our culture, our country, all of this darkness and fear that we see starts with you opening your eyes to realize you have more power than you know, with or without walking alongside another mate. And if it's another soulmate you want, gosh, the exciting client stories of success that my clients have found their soulmates, it's just amazing. And they say, well, it's because I started working with you, but it was in them. They were ready. My word of the year is ready. What's your word of the year? Are you ready? Are you ready to make some big change? Are you ready to grow through adversity and all the mud, right? That's how a flower blooms after all. We got to push through the mud, but you got to plant the one seed. You have to plant the one seed, which is your word of the day, of the year, and keep in your lane instead of getting overwhelmed with all of the, oh, he said, she said, the app says. It will cause anxiety. Take a deep breath. One breath at a time. Your magnificent one of a kind you and your one amazing purpose in this story right now. You get to write the next chapter. You feel, as I say in my book, Open Your Presence, you are the co-creator with fate. You are listening and making choices each and every day. But going back to the prayer beats and the mala beats, right? The 108, if we are not getting quiet and we are getting confused, the alignment or disalignment, the dis-ease will come in, and the awakened soulmate goes to sleep. And then we wake up and what happened? I'm 60 and 70 and 80 years old, and what happened? Get back on course. You'll be okay. One breath at a time. Get with me and let's see what it would feel like for you in these next couple months to have a little bit of coaching. And I do want to invite you, and I'm going to share with you next week the link, because it's not quite ready yet, but I'm doing a 3-day free coaching on the Zoom platform. And it's all about stopping the stuckness, getting out of this procrastination mindset so that you can finally meet that soulmate, so that you can finally have that dream job, so that you can finally get in alignment with what your soul came here to do. It's never too late when you make that one decision and then you hold space for what will that feel like? And you put yourself in that state and you imagine it. The power of your mind is incredible. And we're going to talk about all of this. I'm going to give you the tools each and every day. It's a challenge because you are worth it. And so we face challenges all the time. You climb up and over a mountain. You go down the other side and you hit another mountain. That's just life, right? However, you grow through that adversity as you reach the summit and you climb up, and then you see, feel, and know this infinite possibility awaits. This is your life. Fall in love with it again. Make 2023 magnificent because you are. All right, ta-ta for now. Coach Monica signing off. Thank you so much. Namaste.